are live. This is Bolo Punch Boxing Hour, brought to you by George Rogie Insurance, www.bolopunchboxinghour.com, streaming to you live, as always, on Ustream.tv. Right now on the phone, I have got the most feared fighter in the world. This is the boxer that no one is lining up to fight. He just dispatched of Ronald Winky Wright just a little while ago, just a couple months ago. I'm talking about Paul the Punisher Williams. Paul, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing fine. How y'all doing?
Very nice, very nice. Paul, before we start talking about your career, and I want to talk about your entire career and your relationship with George Peterson and everything. Great guy, by the way. I've got to ask, how cool was it hanging out at the Boxing Hall of Fame just a couple of weeks ago with all the greats walking around like that?
Oh man, it's real cool. We had a good time, man. I mean, it is now I see how the old fighters and stuff, when they coming up, when there's a new prime and stuff coming up, and now that they older and stuff, they can remember how they was. Some I was with Birdo and Cinchon. They're pretty cool dudes when you get to talk to them and stuff and all that stuff. We had a real good time out there.
It was cool to talk with some of them, but some of these guys might be potential opponents for Paul Williams in the future.
Of course, they all know they pray now. They all know they pray, but hey, I can still pray with my pray.
Very cool. I have to slip this in. I'm the artist that painted the big portrait that you have on your wall. What do you think?
Oh, I love the picture, man. There was two big moments that you had captured.
Yeah, one was the one-round knockout over Carlos Quintana in your return fight. That was after your one only loss, and the other one was against Winky Wright.
Yeah.
Take us back. When did Paul Williams first find boxing? How did that come about?
I was being an average kid on the school bus, and the amateur coach was a friend of the family. His wife and my mom was really good friends. And the amateur coach, his name was Lee Wells, and he wanted to introduce me to boxing. So that's how it all started. Okay,
so how did your amateur career become a professional career? I mean, how many fights amateur did you have roughly?
I probably about 30, 35 amateur fights or something like that.
Okay.
And after my amateur coach had died, I kind of got out of it. And, couple years later, my mom gave me a newspaper of two of the other guys that was going to the Golden Gloves. And I was like, man, that was me right there going there with them and stuff. I had just got back into it. I went to the one in the state, I went to the U19, but I won, but they didn't give it to me, so I was kind of like, I just want to turn pro.
What was the name?
And the amateur coaches down there came now, they knew Mr. Peterson, and they got such from Mr. Peterson.
What was the name of the gym you started in?
What was that?
We wanted to know what was the name of the gym that you started out training in.
The gym's Asian Boxing Club.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, I have to admit, I had not heard of Paul Williams before your Shambe Mitchell fight in '06. That's sort of when you hit. I would call that the big time. Have you ever been nervous for a fight, or is this just you going to the office?
Always nervous, man. When you go to war, you always got to be nervous to go to war.
So you do get nervous before a fight. Okay. Well.
I'd be nervous all the way until I get in the ring.
But then once you get in there, it's just business.
Sometimes I be like, man, the butterfly, man, have you think all kind of crazy stuff. Sometimes I be like, I should twist my ankle, man, so how I'm going for the ring and stuff. But once you get in the ring, man, and that bell go ding, you're like, it's not enough. It's slave. Got what you do now.
Take us through the Antonio Margarito fight, because that was supposedly an unbeatable guy, and you smacked him down pretty bad. Take us through that one.
Back then in '07, Margarito was the most superior fight out there. Nobody want to fight Margarito, and I was like, for me to make my mark, he's the man I gotta beat. So I was like, hey. So I nobody else don't want to fight him, so they offering everybody this crazy kind of money to fight him. You know, hey, this man, he bleed like I bleed. I'll fight him. He ain't no animal or nothing. So I got my guy in there, you know. I just gonna say, give him his piece and trophy. He's like, we're just gonna box this guy. So no power shots or nothing. We're just gonna keep touching him.
Well, at that point in your career, nobody was wanting to fight you either. You guys were both trying to make a name for yourself. And now he obviously made a name for himself with the hand wraps. Do you think there was any chance that he might have had that wraps like that in your fight?
I'm breaking up. What was that?
What are your thoughts on the whole hand wraps problem with Antonio Margarito? Do you think there's any chance he had them when he fought you?
I couldn't really hear that shit. The phone was breaking up again.
I'm sorry, Paul. Do you think there's any chance that Antonio Margarito had filled hand wraps when he fought you?
I can't say he did, and I can't say he did.
Did your trainer go in and check his gloves like they did in the Mosley fight?
I can't remember. You know, most likely probably did. I can't remember.
I would imagine so. Well, everyone wants to know, when I put this up that we were going to be talking with Paul the Punisher Williams, everyone wanted to know about the first time you fought Carlos Quintana. Take us there, champ. What was it that didn't work for you?
I don't know, man. I just had an off night. You know, I just couldn't get in my rhythm. You know, sometimes, all the bosses out there, they know what I'm talking about. Sometimes they go in the gym, they just feel it. Sometimes they be off, you know.
Did you in the tapes, did you see anything before you got in that second fight? Because obviously you handled them pretty well in the rematch.
Oh, well, in the first fight, we just allowed him to do that. The second fight, you know what I'm saying, we didn't allow him to tie me up and stuff when I hit him and stuff.
And then that second fight, you dispatched of him in 1 round. Now, was that anger? Did you plan on knocking him out in 1 round, or what?
Well, our game plan was going to hit him that hard, the whole fight like that. That's how we would be hitting the whole night. And, you know, like I told everybody, get my belt back, my cancer's falling down. So, you know, hey, I love to keep my promises.
Well, we're not going to keep you much longer, champ. I just have a couple more questions. Honestly, I mean, we could talk about the Winky Wright fight, and everyone knows what a great masterpiece that was. But honestly, what are your thoughts? You're the only fighter right now that is willing to fight in 3 or 4 different weight classes. That makes you very feared. Now, I mean, how irritating is it that people simply don't want to fight you?
It's very irritating, because that's how I eat. They know that's how we eat. You know what I'm saying? They know we don't fight, we don't eat. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't go to work, you don't get paid. Eat.
How far?
It's very irritating. I mean, you wait all this time, you know, put you on ice, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, and they, try to get you off the rhythm, catch you when you got your pants down and stuff. But they try to say they're the best fighters out there and stuff, and try to pick and choose, you know what I'm saying?
Well, how hard?
What they pay their money for, a good fight, a good heads-up fight. It'll be a coin toss up in there.
Yeah.
Now, how hard was it for you to make that decision to go up in weight? I mean, coming off your 2 biggest wins, I mean, you beat Margarito, then you beat Quintana, and then you decided to move up in weight after that. How hard was that for you to decide, and what made you decide to do that?
That wasn't hard, man. It was peace. We agreed stuff. It was peace, and he got the game plan. He told me what we're going to do. I was like, okay, let's do it. You know, he was like, you know, we got to go up and get fights to get this so we can eat. That's how we going to go up. We go up and we catch the bread truck, so we go up and get some weights. You know, we want the best fights for our fans and stuff. And it's crazy that we can't get the best fights for our fans, and we can't get the big fights and stuff. We get the big fights for everybody else that don't last 2-3 rounds, you know what I'm saying? Then it would be a disappointment. Everybody pay their money and stuff, and then see a blowout. At least if they can pay all that kind of money, at least they can see at least 10 rounds of some action fights, or a whole 12 rounds of straight action.
Hey, Paul, we're gonna stop for just 1 second. We're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back. Hold on 1 second. This is Paul the Punisher Williams live on Bolo Punch.